Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Primecast. This is my podcast where I talk about everything inside of video games and outside of video games. And today is a solo episode, so I am joined by, once again, myself. Obviously, since the last episode was a guest episode, we are now on a solo episode. And this episode was originally planned to come out a while ago. I was originally going to make it based after when Scream 7 released, and I was going to talk about the movie, and I was going to talk about my film. But I just ended up not doing that. So we're here now, and we got lots to talk about on this podcast episode. So get ready, grab a snack, grab something, and be ready because we are going to just dive right into it. And one of the main things I should start with here and point out is this is now obviously on my second channel. So since the last episode, which was a while ago actually, it's been months since my last episode, I've created another channel. More Just Prime, which is what we are here on right now. And so the podcast is switching to this channel because of, my main channel switching to Murder Mystery 2. And that's a big switch for me. Something I've never done before. I've made content since 2018, and I've never had like two forms of like on the same platform. Because, I've already talked about it. I'm not going to go into depth. I know that was the last solo episode where I talked about my content creation journey. So we're not talking about that this time, but it's my first time having two channels on the same platform, so it's definitely really cool. And it's different, right? It's different, but I feel like it's for the best because if you know me, this is what I love doing, right? This is what I love doing, and this is what I'm here for. It's just to entertain people, and I feel like if I want a chance of success, I really have to home in on one thing, and I found that success with Murder Mystery 2. And it's a fun game, and I'm glad that I can base my channel around it, and it does pretty well. I'm pretty happy about that. So that's what the whole channel switch up is about, obviously. And my channel's been doing phenomenal ever since. Very thankfully, with the shorts that have been coming out every 2 days for months now. I started doing was it January or February when I started doing the bi-daily shorts and TikToks? I think it was February. I think it was early February when I started doing that. But we're still going strong. Every 2 days, I have consistently posted a short and a TikTok, and sometimes even every day. Whenever I have an extra one. But I low-key actually need to make some more because I'm starting to run out. I have a few more scheduled, but I feel like I need to get some more scheduled. So, yeah, but I've been really, really grateful is a good word to use. Very grateful for the response to me switching to just Murder Mystery 2 and how fast my channel was able to pop off, I believe. For a Roblox creator. Roblox is one of those platforms where it's like, it's come and go. But Murder Mystery 2 is honestly here to stay. And I'm really grateful to be welcomed into the Murder Mystery 2 community with open arms. I've already gotten in I'm already mutuals with a game tester, and then I know some people high up in the community just in the last couple of months, so I'm really grateful to be just let into this community like how I have and be a content creator. So I'm super excited, and if you guys are wondering, there's no end in sight for me when it comes to Murder Mystery 2 content. My main channel will be Murder Mystery 2 content until the game dies, and then it will switch up. Yes, my channel will eventually either go back to normal or switch to a different game. It depends how my channel is doing at the time, but I will stay with Murder Mystery 2 forever. It's not like a phase thing, because sometimes y'all know, sometimes I have my phases where I'll play the certain video game for a while. And, because it's not even necessary that I love Murder Mystery 2. Murder Mystery 2 is a phenomenal game. I do love it. I do love it. But, I don't love it, I don't love playing it necessarily that much. But, I love it. It's a great game. I love making content on it, another thing that maybe you guys, I feel like I mentioned it enough, but if you guys don't know, I don't really enjoy video games if I'm not streaming it, to be honest. Sometimes with Dead by Daylight, and we will be talking about Dead by Daylight later in this podcast episode, so make sure to stay tuned for that section. But, it's like, content creation is what makes it fun for me. And yes, playing with friends obviously also makes it fun. if you're watching this podcast and I play with you, don't think, oh, he's having a horrible time when he's off stream. No, I love playing with my friends on games. Obviously, that makes it fun too. But it's just the streaming factor of it is what really makes me enjoy video games. Like, I'm not gonna go into too much depth on it right now because I don't know if I already have on a podcast episode or not. But to be honest, if I did not stream, I don't think I'd be playing video games. Like, at least not regularly. Like, I would not really. I don't even know what I'd do. Honestly, if I were, I'd probably. I don't even know. I don't even know. But I don't even think I'd play video games, to be honest. Like, Minecraft, I've never played off stream like in the past years. And same with Murder Mystery 2. Sometimes I'll play late Murder Mystery 2, but not as much anymore, really, because the game's kind of dry right now. Dead by Daylight, yeah, sure. I'd play that off stream, 100%. If I didn't stream, I'd probably play Dead by Daylight, but I wouldn't really be on video games as much if I didn't stream, to be honest. But yeah, like I was saying, Murder Mystery 2, phenomenal game. I don't enjoy playing it as much, but it is fun, just streaming it and being able to talk to chat. That makes it fun for me, I don't have to pay attention to the game fully, and it's just fun. So I will be on Murder Mystery 2 for as long as it's out. As long as it does not die, I will be there for content creation. That could be for years to come. I don't know. Yeah, so staying with Murder Mystery 2. Never expect to return to Fortnite. Don't expect me to stream like Minecraft again on the main channel. That's just not gonna happen, honestly. Unless I will say, unless my Minecraft starts to do good, and then if Murder Mystery 2 dies, like, I would consider switching my channel fully to Minecraft. But it just would depend. I gotta get good stuff going on my second channel, More Just Prime, which you're watching this podcast on right now. And then I decide, like, because obviously I'm gonna have another game in the future. But yeah, so that's that. That's what's to come. Just expect a lot more Murder Mystery 2 on the main channel. On the second channel here, we obviously have a pattern going right now. It's summer break. We got the summer grind going. If you guys don't know what the summer grind is, I stream every single day over summer. So every single day I'm live doing 1 to 2 streams per day. I think it's pretty cool, being able to do that mini streams. It's really fun. It's really fun. 1 second, let me grab a drink of water here. No Cut Podcast. That's what this podcast is about. No cuts, right? Y'all get the raw footage. So whenever I take a drink of water, it's like I'm streaming. It's like I'm streaming. There's no cuts. Now, some of you might say it's because I'm lazy. I will agree. But also I feel like, having a podcast that doesn't have any cuts it feels more real and more like, I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, though, we got to get back on topic here. I was talking about what's to come on the second channel, and yeah, so expect the normal game rotations, which is, Minecraft, Dead by Daylight, and then we got our other games that we play. Backrooms is a ton of fun. We'll play other games from time to time. I want to get some repo going soon with some people. That'd be awesome. I just talked to Kyle about playing. We wanted to play a couple games, actually. It was Resident Evil was one of them. She just messaged me on TikTok the night that I'm recording this, which I believe is the night before this podcast episode comes out, about Subnautica, which that sounds fun. I freaking love like that type of vibe game. And I think there were a couple other games that we mentioned, so expect a lot of games to be tried out this summer. I'm very excited for what's to come. We got a lot of fun things coming up. So expect a lot of variety in games, right? That's what my second channel is for. My second channel is for variety, in pretty much daily stream. Yeah, honestly, yes, daily streams. And my main channel is for the is for Murder Mystery 2. So yeah, that's what to come. Expect that this summer in the next 4 months here. And yeah, so on to the next topic here. Again, like I said at the beginning of this episode, this podcast was supposed to be about Scream 7 and Slash. Like, that was supposed to be like the only 2 topics of it. And this podcast episode was supposed to be made like early March. but then I low-key just didn't do it. And so I'm not gonna do it now. Like, we're not gonna have this podcast episode is not like it's not specifically for them, but I'm gonna quickly talk about Scream 7. I'm gonna like really quickly, like 20 seconds, and then we're gonna talk about Slash for a couple minutes here. Give you guys the details. It's sooner than you think. Slash is closer than you think. So I'll give all the details on that. But yeah, Scream 7, dude. All I can say is I'm glad they're doing another one. I don't think that it was a great approach to have Stu as AI. I believe he should have still been real. He still could be alive. I mean, it didn't confirm he was dead, so yeah, the killer reveals, I mean, they're whatever, every single Ghostface is different in their own ways, and this one was very different and unique, but I mean, you gotta accept it, so yeah, so that's Scream 7. I thought it was a pretty good movie. Having Nev Campbell back as Sidney Prescott is cool, and Courtney Cox. Beautiful movie, except for Scream 8 when that does drop. But anyways, moving on to something that was inspired by Scream, Slash. And I have all the deets for you guys here today. I have all the details, maybe even going to be saying a few new things. I don't know. Sometimes I can't control myself with the last details. I'm not going to be dropping any spoilers. Like, I'm not going to tell you what's going on in it. Well, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how carried away I get. Maybe I get a little too carried away in this podcast episode when I start talking about some Slash spoilers. I don't know. But yeah, filming's going to start within, I hope, the next week. I hope I can start filming within the next week. 2 of my cast members are in Washington, D.C. right now, so I really can't start yet. But, yeah, we're just waiting for that. I'm still having some stuff arriving. I just literally had something arrive today, for the audio equipment for the film, and yeah. So like, I haven't been talking about Slash much recently on streams, but believe me, stuff is still getting done. Stuff is still getting done for Slash. Obviously the script is finalized. That's been finalized. If you guys did not know, actually, about a month and a half ago, I think it was. I actually wrote in an opening scene for the Slash movie, and that was not planned originally. It was planned to just go into the main act right away. But yeah, so Scream movies obviously have their opening scenes, which is kind of like, it's not related to the main movie, but it's its own thing, and it's a fun little, hey, Ghostface is here type of thing. And so I wrote one of those, and I think it turned out pretty well, actually. I believe it's like 7 pages or so definitely turned out pretty well. And yeah, so that'll be fun. That's obviously, without spoiling anything, an opening scene's at a different location. So expect there's gonna be Slash 1 is primarily one location. If you guys did not know this either, see, I'm telling you guys a lot of things that you might not have known about the Slash film. Is I do have a trilogy planned for Slash. Like, I have 1, 2, and 3 planned. Like, I know how 1 ends, I know how 2 ends, I know how 3 ends. Like, I know how the whole trilogy plays out. Like, I know how Slash 2 starts, I know how Slash 3 starts, I know. The opening scene is freaking phenomenal in Slash 2. I'm gonna say that right now. I hope y'all enjoy Slash 1, so it really does convince me and motivate me to make Slash 2. And Slash 2 will be made next summer, so it's gonna be a year, but Slash 2's opening scene is gonna be freaking amazing. Like, I already have the plan out, and it has to do with how Slash 1 ends, technically. I don't want to spoil too much about it. I feel like that's spoiling too much. I feel like it's spoiling too much, because then you're going to watch how Slash 1 ends, and you're going to think something different. So take what I just said with a grain of salt, because you're going to watch Slash, and you're going to see how it ends, and it does end in a crazy way, and you're going to be like, oh, so that's what the opening scene is about. It's not. It's not, okay? So get that off your mind right now. I'm not just saying that to just, cover it up. I'm being serious. Like, you're going to think you know how the opening scene's going to go, but it's not. It's not going to go that way. But yeah, so Slash 1, Slash, I'm calling it just normal Slash, comes out, July 4th is the release date. I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be in Kentucky. I would love to stream the premiere, but I'm going to be in Kentucky. So unless I delay it by a couple of days, which I don't know, maybe I will, I'm not gonna be there for it. So I don't know. Maybe I want to delay it so I can premiere it. I don't know why I chose July 4th. I just was like, oh, it's a holiday. Let me do that. But I could always delay it, you know? Like, who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody's like, all right, July 4th, Slash. Nobody's a Slash super fan, okay? It's just a thing I'm doing. Um, but yeah, so that'll come out in less than 2 months. Trailer should release within the next month. Or around a month, I should say. Maybe not within the next month. Because I do want to get filming done before that, and then I want to edit up the trailer. Um, I already have like the trailer vibe planned out. It's gonna be crazy. I have the music planned, and obviously all the music I'm using is no copyright. I don't want anything to happen with the Slash film. Can't monetize the Slash film because it is a fan film. Um, and yeah, so that'll be coming out. The trailer will be coming out within like it'll be still weeks before Slash comes out by the time the trailer comes out. So it's gonna be a good trailer. Like I'm gonna make sure it's a really good trailer. So it gets people hyped and people are like, oh, okay, so this is the real deal, because it is the real deal. You know, I'm gonna try my best with this film. And you know, here's the part I will say. Disclaimer is this is gonna be recorded on my phone. I'm gonna try my best to manage the lighting, but like I wish I could do something else, and I'll try last minute to like get some kind of camera, but it honestly, bottom line is it's gonna be recorded on a phone, and you know how phone quality is, so we'll try our best, but I'm gonna try to manage the lighting as best I can, because phones really are fricked up with certain lighting, and it's like, I mean, if you watch my Ghostface plays Fortnite as Ghostface video, you'll know what I mean. Like, it's just, but yeah, I'm gonna make sure the lighting's fine, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, with Slash, one of the things I haven't said is so this is the first time. If you're still watching the podcast right now, you're gonna be the first to hear this. Is there's a lot of Scream Easter eggs and Halloween, because that's one thing that I honestly I it gets overlooked by me, is that Michael Myers is also in this. Like the Slash one's a battle between Michael and Ghostface to like who like they're good, like they're gonna battle, like that's pretty much obvious. Like, it's not me spoiling it. Like, there's gonna be like a fight between Ghostface and Michael, right? Because you know, even though I wouldn't necessarily fully, like, I don't know how to explain it, because if you guys have seen my videos, you know I've done the Michael Myers plays Fortnite Michael Myers, and Ghostface plays Fortnite Ghostface, and the Darth Vader plays Fortnite as Darth Vader, but Darth Vader already died in the universe, or did he? Dun dun dun. But yeah, so obviously we had that, and now it's kind of like, who's gonna win, because all of these people want this house, and it's no longer related to Fortnite. Fortnite has nothing to do with it now. That's kind of what I'm removing from canon, honestly. Is the whole Fortnite portion of it, but like someone wants control of the house, right? Both of them want control of the house. Who's gonna win it, right? They gotta fight for it, and that's not really like a lore point, because I was like, what kind of, why would they fight for the house? You know, like what is there to it? I haven't gone that deep in the lore. Maybe there's something to it. Maybe there's not. Maybe it'll get explored more in /2, or maybe, you know, maybe there's no reason for Michael, but there's a reason for Ghostface. You know, Ghostface is always related to the victims, you know? So, hey, hint, 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 hint. You know, there might be a Ghostface reveal, because there's a Ghostface in the movie who has a mask on. So, hint, hint. I think I've already announced that. There's going to be a Ghostface reveal. Okay? Like, there's going to be a Ghostface reveal. Cool. It's going to be great. I know who Ghostface is. I knew automatically who, like, was going to be Ghostface. I had all the characters. I looked it over. I was like, okay, that's Ghostface. And then I just built their story off of that. Like, that's what I built their story for, like, before the reveal and after the reveal. And kind of like that switch up vibe that every character has. Because, you know, with Ghostfaces, obviously, you see the character. Like, it's a person, you know, closely related to the main character. Which you'll find out who the main character is for soon enough. I mean, if you watch Ghostface plays Fortnite as Ghostface, you'll know who it is. But um, yeah, they're always so closely related, and you'll see a lot of these characters show up together, and it's like, okay, so that person is a suspect, and that person's a suspect, that person's a suspect. Well, why is that person doing that? So there's gonna be a lot of people doing a lot of things that'll make your mind really work. And that's it's it's a whodunit. Who's the ghost face? So that's what it all builds towards. /1. Who's the ghost face? And then for /2 we find out who wins the battle. Well, someone wins the battle in /1 between Michael and Ghostface, and that's what /2 is about. /2 focuses solely about them because the other person's dead. So we'll see who dies. Is it Michael or is it the person behind the ghost face? And then where will the story go from that? Because obviously you got those two different sections. The story can go separate ways. Like the story would be possible to go in different ways for both Michael and Ghostface. If Michael survives, the story's going to go one way. If Ghostface survives, the story's going to go a complete opposite way. So it's like the whole story is depending on who wins the battle. And yeah, so that'll be fun to see. I'm very excited for that. That'll be great. But yeah, that's gonna be a ton of fun. Slash is coming out in July. Very excited. Starting filming, going on here within a week. Hopefully, I'm very excited. I'm very, very, very excited to get this going. Hopefully, it's gonna be about 45 minutes, and we have a ton of fun with it because now kind of going to a different topic, but kind of staying on the topic is. If you know me, I want to go into some kind of film related thing. I want to anything with film related things is a phenomenal, and I would love it. It's my dream job. Whether that's being a director, a writer, a producer. Well, producer wouldn't really be a starter place. Being an actor, of course, even being a cameraman. I just want something to do with films. I really feel, and that's why I do content creation. I just feel like I am meant to be here to entertain. And I love it. I love storytelling. I love it so much. Being able to be a director and actor, or being able to act out stories as an actor would be amazing. So director, writer, or an actor would be is obviously my thing. So I am really, really hoping I can prove myself. With this film, and I'm hoping to. Ghostface plays Fortnite as Ghostface was the last film I did, or was it? It was Michael Myers plays Fortnite as Ghost. Michael Myers returns to Fortnite as Ghostface, which came out a day after that one, and it was filmed right after. Or I don't remember which one I filmed first. But those two videos are kind of combined. So let's talk about them both. So the 2025 videos, they were all right. I overdid the music. Like, I've realized a lot of my mistakes already. Like, a lot of the things I did, the lighting's wrong, the music's wrong, the ambiance is wrong, like, the sound effects are wrong, the camera angles are wrong, the costume work is wrong. Like, there's a lot of things that were wrong. And this was only months ago, and I've already realized this. So, I'm hoping to 10x it. I'm hoping to do 10 times better, and, like, that's not me, that's not sarcasm. I genuinely hope to do 10 times. Like, I'm wanting to do 10 times better than I did on those, because I want to use this as an example, saying, look, I can do this. I can write a good story. I can direct a good story. I can act in a good story. I'm going to be acting. I'm going to be directing. I'm going to be writing. I need to make sure. I want to prove that. So, I don't know. Maybe people would be like, oh, that's cringe, right? When they see me, like, acting and stuff like that, because obviously, as an actor, you're gonna have different emotions. So I'm gonna show a lot of different emotions and stuff like that. And people might be like, "Oh, that's so cringe." Why is Prime doing that? I don't care, because this is my chance to prove myself that I am capable of doing these things, and I'm going to do that to my full potential. So if you find the slash film cringe at all, I don't care. I really don't, because this is my way of trying to get into industry a little bit more. If the right person can see that, if I can show that to the right person, if I can show that film to the right person, it's an in. And that's why I'm going to try my best, you know? I'm going to make it as good as I can. I've cooked with the script. I've absolutely cooked with this script. I feel like this script is amazing. And you know, I could have made it better if I had a bigger budget, but I don't, so I can't really do that, unfortunately. If I had a bigger budget, I would have hired more actors, and I would have gotten more locations, and I would have extended the film more, and it would have been an hour and a half movie. But I don't got that, so we're going with the 45-minute little thing. So who knows? Maybe Slash 2 is gonna be different. Slash 2 will have multiple locations. I do know that for sure. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, that's Slash. Just wanted to talk about that. We talked about that for about 10, 15 minutes. So I mean, hey, you know, it's my freaking love, dude. So it's my passion. I freaking love it. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for you guys to see it. I really do hope everybody enjoys it. I feel like it's gonna be good, but hey, we'll see. But yeah, next topic here. Let's go to the Backrooms. Backrooms movie is coming out. The Backrooms movie is coming out. I'm very excited about that. That's the next big movie. Yeah, that's the next big movie. I've heard some good things about it. I've heard some really good things about the Backrooms. I'm excited for it personally. And when did that come out? Within the next couple weeks, I believe. So very excited to watch it. Maybe I'll do another podcast episode talking more about it. But Backrooms has been a big thing for me recently, actually. I never really watched Backroom stuff or played Backroom stuff or did anything Backrooms related until I think it was Kyle. I don't know if it was Kyle or Noctis, but I think it was Kyle who originally was like, "Hey, let's play Backrooms game." I don't remember when this was. It was months ago. Like, it was this year, I think, when I started getting into Backrooms. And I forget who it was. I think it was Kyle, but she was like, you know, let's play Backrooms game. And I was like, okay, all right, cool. Let's try it out. I tried it. I freaking loved it. Like, I fell in love with it right away. I was like, oh man, this is so cool. I love this. This is great, right? It was great. And really haven't looked back ever since. We've been playing Backrooms games. Just played Backrooms games like 2 nights ago as of recording this podcast episode. And I just, you know, I just love it. I just love it. So the Backrooms movie is going to be great. I'm very excited for that. Next up, Pool Rooms, please. Let's get a Pool Rooms movie. What about that, you know? Let's get a Pool Rooms. But yeah, I need to play a Liminal Space Pool Rooms game on stream one time. That'd be a fun one. That's another game I need to do this summer is a Pool Rooms game. So yeah, we'll look for that. We'll look for that. But yeah, I'm very excited. Been loving Backrooms and hope to keep playing Backrooms. You know, hope some new Backrooms come out sometime soon, and we can keep grinding them, man. Because there's some really fun ones for sure. But yeah, you know, another game here, Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight is a phenomenal game. It is honestly my main game right now. I don't know what it is, dude. What is it about Dead by Daylight that makes it so fun? I don't know. I don't know what it is about Dead by Daylight that makes it so fun, but it is so damn fun. And we always have a fun time playing it. Yeah, it's great. You know, 2v8's here. Been duo queuing killer with the duo, and we've been freaking popping off. You know, we've been great. I've been main nurse. It's been a lot of fun. I feel like I'm pretty good at nurse, but yeah, just grinding up right now. Right now, when this podcast is released, and I've been trying to get all the killers P3'd before the anniversary, which I'm actually pretty close. You know, 2v8's helping a lot because you get over like 100,000 blood points almost every game in 2v8, so that helps a ton for sure. And yeah, so yeah, that's hoping for that. And then once anniversary rolls around, I'll start getting Sable to P100. I think. Try my best. I won't reach P100 by the end. I apologize. I'm yawning. Like I said, you know this is a live podcast, so no cuts. But it's not live, but I'm not gonna cut it. Yeah, we're hoping I can get Sable up there a little bit more, and then get just a crap ton of anniversary offerings on her. And I know I've been maining Dwight recently on 2v8, but that's just because, like, I don't know, honestly. It's just Dwight has so many fun outfits, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, Dwight's just Dwight. I'm not gonna P100 Dwight. Like I'm not switching him to my main just because I'm using him for a little bit. It's just a fun thing that I do whenever playing 2v8. But I'm still a Sable main. I'll remain a Sable main. I'll get Sable P100, and then I'll get Nick Cage, and then I'm gonna get Michael P100, and or Nurse, honestly. But we'll see. I'd rather get Michael for his icon, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, 2v8 anniversary in a month. Very exciting stuff coming for Dead by Daylight. Heard some rumors about Darth Vader actually coming as a killer. That would be freaking phenomenal, dude. That would be so cool. And if that does happen, I hope they do what they did for Vecna. How Vecna has a Henry skin. I hope Darth Vader has an Anakin skin. Fallen Anakin Skywalker would be great. When he turned Darth Vader, but he still hadn't fought Obi-Wan. So, like, Order 66 Anakin would be phenomenal. With the Sith eyes. Or when he went to Mustafar to kill the Separatists first before his battle with Obi-Wan. Maybe, like, something like that with his hood up, dude. Freaking Sith eyes. Oh, my God, bro. That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. We need a Darth Vader in Dead by Daylight. I know the devs have talked about it before, and they thought the idea was phenomenal, and they were trying to get the license for that, but who knows, dude? Who knows? Anything's possible. I even heard the devs talked about wanting Jaws in the game. How do you get a shark in Dead by Daylight? I don't know, but the dude, behavior devs, Dead by Daylight devs just are they have really high hopes for Dead by Daylight with these IPs they want to bring in, but I hope for the best, Yeah, another game I play is Minecraft, and not much to really talk about with Minecraft. It's just the fact that we're building, right? We're building nonstop almost every day. I've taken a couple day break as I'm recording this, but we'll be right back into it tomorrow, which is the day the podcast episode coming out. Or at least I think. I don't know. Maybe I'll want to play Dead by Daylight. We'll see. I don't know, dude. But yeah, we're building the man cave. It's fun. Make sure to check out those Minecraft streams too, dude. They're a lot of fun. We build something new every stream. I want to build a castle. And if y'all have watched the Minecraft streams, that's crazy for me to say, bro. Me wanting to build a castle? Y'all know I love medieval stuff in Minecraft. I'm just not good at it. So it freaking, like, what's the word? I guess it discourages me. That's not really the word I'm looking for, but it does discourage me. Because I'm just not good at it. But I'm going to try my best. I do have a little bit of an idea in mind. So, I'm telling you, dude, the medieval TikToks. The medieval TikToks are doing something to me, dude. They're making me want to build medieval stuff in Minecraft. But hey, I'm not complaining. Listen, we all got to start somewhere. You're not going to practice. But, yeah, so Minecraft's been a lot of fun. We're continuing to have fun. We'll always have fun on Minecraft. Yeah, gaming in general has been a lot of fun. I'm glad. Normally during summer I do get a little burnt out of gaming, so I don't know what to expect. But I guess we'll see, right? Because I have 4 months. By the end of the summer, I wouldn't be shocked if the game schedule has changed a little bit from today. So come back to this in August and see what I'm playing, because I would not expect it to just be Dead by Daylight and Minecraft every day for 4 months. Because I change pretty fast. I change up pretty fast. I get bored pretty fast, but we'll see. But yeah, I think that's a good way to end it, guys. We talked about what we needed to talk about today. This was a fun solo episode here on the Primecast. I really do hope you guys did enjoy this one. Learn something new, whether that was about Slash or whatever else we talked about. We yapped for a while here today. But yeah, thank you guys for joining in on this solo podcast episode. Next time, we'll be joined by a guest. I don't know who, but somebody will join me next episode, and we'll get a nice interview going. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining this episode of the Primecast, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.